to be here ringside to call a match featuring the excellence of execution.
How funny it is to hear you change your tune, Saxton. You've been complaining about the Hitman's attitude recently, and I think it's ridiculous. The only thing you've ever excelled at is being subpar.
I have the utmost respect for Bret Hart, but I don't appreciate the fact that he seems to not believe that people still respect him the way they have over the last 10 years.
$25,000 robe, a lifestyle that most people could never imagine. It's tough being the nature boy.
There's an old saying, if you want to be a star, you gotta look like a star. Well, the nature boy more than looks like a star. A lifestyle full of elegance. A lifestyle full of championships. It's all been synonymous under the name Ric Flair.
Private jets, $50,000 timepieces. That's just how the nature boy rolls.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle, man. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Look at him, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
Flattens him with a clothesline.
Watch out!
Oh, what an up! In control. He's just so dominant. At the arm. Oh, what an uppercut. He might be trying to take out the leg here. Oh, look at these. He's looking to keep him grounded here. The elbow drop lands.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex!
Byron, you touched on this earlier. It's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career. It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches. He has the ability to turn it on in a heartbeat.
Connects with a knee drop. Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless. Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
Most WWE champions had to overcome a single opponent to claim the biggest prize in the game. Some had to overcome a triple threat.
Hart sizing it up.
And Bret Hart makes him pay for all that.
Can he finish the job?
Oh my goodness, crushing it. We may have discovered his favorite move.
Michael mentioned Ric Flair's performance at the 1992 Royal Rumble. He literally outlasted everyone since he entered the match at number 3 as the first 2 entrant spot and was there to toss out the final competitor as well.
That's true, Saxon. It's impressive to win the Rumble at any spot, but Ric Flair was in there with every single competitor and outlasted them all. It was a performance truly worthy of the WWE Championship.
Second time we're seeing this here. Ouch, the low blow. He's trying to mangle his face here.
Oh, man. That'll tear your hamstring.
Drops the elbow. And now he goes for it a second time.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow.
If you look up the word champion in the dictionary, there should be a full-page picture of Ric Flair in his diamond sequin robe in that classic WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Going for an encore here. How's that for ferocious? It's like someone hit the repeat button for this move. Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver. At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted. There we go again.
Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
Unleashing it for the second time now. What is keeping Bret Hart going at this point? He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
The look on his face right now tells me he'd rather be anywhere else in the world than inside that cage right now. This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake.
The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point. The frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least. And once again, we see a return to this specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works. A quick reversal by Ric Flair. We may have discovered his favorite move.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. We've seen this before. And there it is again. Going to the well again. He clearly has confidence in that move.
superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
This will go down as one of his hardest fought battles in WWE. We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It wasn't that good.
That'll do it. Bret Hart walks away with the W.
These guys look like a couple of horses going at it out there. Great match.
And what an incredible journey it's been.